Hey guys, Mordecai here. I've got a build today that I think is been having a lot of fun with. It's pretty nice. It works. It's effective. I mean, there are better damage dealing options out there, but this one works out pretty well. Uh, so we got here. Of course, it helps if you have some legendary specials to boost it. You can do it with lower specials, but it's not going to be nearly as effective. For this particular one, even though we're doing kind of a energy commando, we're going to put taking one for the team because we're not really going to be sneaking on this one. So enemies take 40% more damage when they attack you if you're on a team. Now, when I'm demonstrating this, I'm on a private server. I'm not on a team, so we're not going to be getting all the benefits of what I currently have. And I even have some other perk cards that, like, Strange in Numbers, Tenderizer. I'm not going to have that. So we're going to be effectively nerfed during this demonstration. So, if you have to, if you're working your way up, you don't need Traveling Pharmacy. It's quality of life card. I would recommend Barbarian. It adds 4 damage resist for every point of strength. And we are unyielding, so it is going to boost that up. Blocker, 45% less damage from your opponent's melee attacks. We're not going stealth. We're going to be taking hits, so that is something that I would say is these are kind of essential. You could, if you only have enough points for one or the other, probably go with blocker and then barbarian when you can. You're gonna want max perception so you can get all the commando cards, tank killer. We're not really going to use this too much, but it is handy, if you need to put out some extra damage. Grenadier, I should probably show you the weapon first here. The weapon we're talking about is the plasma rifle. Now this one is bloodied explosive. Now, I'd honestly rather get AP costs for when I do use VATS on it, but that I don't have one at the moment, and they are kind of expensive. It's a 3-star, so. So you get back to the cards. So yeah, because it's explosive, Grenadier, not 100% necessary, but it helps. Now, in one of our previous videos, I was talking about how they reworked these cards. So, in these endurance cards, they're actually pretty nice now. Increased damage resistance based on endurance while not diseased. Now, if I had more room in my legendary perks, I'd put more points into endurance to make this thing happen here. But I do have some, so now the disease resistance is going to synergize with some of the other cards. So natural resistance, increased non-physical resistance based on endurance while not diseased. Thirst quencher, increased max AP based on endurance while not diseased. Increased disease resistance. So those all synergize with each other to give me more defense and AP as long as I'm not diseased. Fireproof. Radical, because we are bloodied. I needed another card, so I figured Revenant worked out pretty good. Lone Wanderer, prefer to have Tenderizer and Strange in Numbers. That will be a better option. Nerd Rage, Unyielding, Demolitions Expert, because we do have explosives on it. The Science cards, this is a rifle, and it's an energy one. It does take both cards for Commando cards and the Science cards. And then I would like to get all 3 ranks of batteries included, but Action Boy, because we are going to be burning through a lot of AP. Adrenaline, just to increase our damage. Born Survivor, that would work better if I could put first aid here. To make it so that my I could use diluted stim packs instead of full-on stim packs, because we don't really need them because we're unyielding, we're bloodied. But Gunfu, excuse me, still sick. I would like to have all 3 ranks of that, but trying to, figure out what we can do here. Dodgy, because we're not really going to be sneaking, so that's going to help us stay alive. Better criticals. Now, one thing you could do, because we're not going to be vatsing a lot with this particular build, you could take some points out of luck and put it into something else. Like, if you need to, you could put it into strength to get your barbarian if you don't have that. But while we are doing criticals, I would like to have that. Starch genes, always. Critical savvy for VATS. Bloody mess, we had 1 point left. Serendipity, again, because we are not going to be stealth with this. Class freak. When I go with my stealth build, I do not use class freak, but for this one, it is nice to have increased in endurance and strength. My mutations, I pretty much always have these ones on at all times. Sometimes I'm a little nerfed with my builds because I don't really feel like removing all of these and putting all new ones on. I'm a bit lazy with some of my builds sometimes, but so yeah, take a screenshot if you need. Those are the ones I almost always have on. And then as you can see, we've got all of these additions to our effects. Explosive, Grenadier, Iron Stomach, all those endurance cards. And the science cards. So, let's go test this thing out. Alright, here we go. I'm used to sneaking, so usually just aiming. Not something I normally do. I'm used to vatsing, unless I'm in my power armor build. Oh, restart. You see, I'm not really having that much trouble. These things are going down pretty quick. We'll go inside to see if we can't take down some higher level ones. Alright, now I haven't popped any chems, and we are nerfed at the moment. Keep that in mind. If we were in a team with people here, not only would because of our endurance would be higher, but our damage output would be higher. So we'd be tankier and dealing more damage. I let off the attack on that because I thought it was dead several times. Alright, we'll find something to VATS here real quick. See, when you're VATSing, they go down pretty quick. So your best bet is to, as long as you're not surrounded by too many enemies, because you're going to want some AP for that dodgy to kick in if you have to stay alive. But as long as you're not like completely surrounded by enemies, then it's probably a good idea to VATS when you can, and then once your AP's gone, just aim, straight aim, and then wait for your AP to regen, and then use your VATS again. So just hopping back and forth. Almost the same kind of thing that I'd recommend with the V63 carbine. VATS when you can, and then otherwise free aim. I almost feel kind of lazy playing this way, because normally with my stealth build, I am a lot more squishy. So this definitely makes it for easier runs. I can put out more damage with my stealth build. I can take advantage of covert op and sneak attacks. But with this one, I don't really have to think that much. And then, of course, sometimes I'm a little Plus, I jump around with stuff, and I kind of skip the parts. You know, everything's not exactly in the order that I would prefer it to be. But here we go. So, full unyielding Secret Service. Got my chest piece here. I would prefer endurance, probably for the second star with this build. There's all the pieces I got here. And then for the weapon, this part's actually kind of important here. Now, I didn't actually make this weapon. Someone made it for me. I put the legendaries on, but... So, you're going to want to the way I understand this, is to mod this from the bottom up, as I'm explained. Forceful stop, a line flamer barrel, and the pulse capacitor. And that makes it a fully auto weapon that you can put explosive on it. But anyways, yep, I had a lot of fun with this. It's pretty easy. Don't really have to think that much. And it does quite a bit of damage. But alright, I'm gonna get cracking on the next one. So take it easy and have fun. Give this build a try. I really liked it.